Hey there! Welcome to day 46 of life according to YoBo. A life with no mess, a life with no stress, a life with no BS. You need to get your book at YoBoProductions.com. I got a new order coming in. I think I'm down to 7 books. So come on, go to YoBoProductions.com. Get the last of these books, because my new order is going to be here day after tomorrow. Well, let's get into this message from day 46. Telling y'all how to live the best life now. Some folk won't be able to relate to this. What I tell you, I learned my lessons the hard way. Because a lot of things that I'm telling you, somebody tried to tell me, but I didn't want to listen. Because it's not that I didn't believe them, but sometimes we just want to do what we want to do. I'm going to get into that later. Let me get to the title. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Why are you sitting in the dark? Turn on the light. Light a candle. Do something. Rabbi Schneerson said, in the dark, there is no way to determine what belongs in your closet, ready for use, and what belongs in the laundry, waiting to be clean. And so, that which could be washed and used for good is despised as hateful. And that which is clean and tidy is used for evil. Because you're in the dark. You can't tell. Imagine yourself in the room trying to get dressed for work. Imagine that you have been in the dark the whole time. Not you got everything. Sometimes I can get dressed in the dark. I know, which sock has my undies. Which drawer has my undies. Which drawer has my socks. I know which side of the closet has my pants and my blouses. But just imagine moving into a place and you've been in the dark the whole time. No daytime and no nighttime. But you just move there. And when you dress and undress, your dirty clothes are in one pile. Your clean clothes are in another pile. You don't know which pile is which because you're in the dark. And you've always been in the dark. That's the way some people live their lives. They just live it in the dark. They don't know what's clean, as he says. What's clean might be despised as dirty. And what's dirty might be despised as good. In other words, you can't tell good from evil when you live in the dark. His words hold a great life lessons for many of us live in the dark, so to speak. And in the dark, we cannot differentiate between good and evil, especially when it comes to people. And especially when it comes to women judging men. That ain't in the book, but I'm throwing that in. Especially when it comes to women judging men. Do y'all watch that show, Who the Bleep Did I Marry? Rarely do you see a man on there talking about a crazy woman he married. There are women on there talking about the men they married. And with all of them, thinking back in hindsight, they will all say, I remember wondering why he did this. Or one time I asked him about such and such. But some people would try to keep you in the dark. They don't want you to turn on the light. Meanwhile, that light is trying to come on. Because I told you that spirit is going to speak to you and tell you something ain't right. Something ain't right. You better take heed. Oprah said doubt means don't. Let's get back to the story. I don't want to get off on that. But I'm telling you, in the dark, when you in love, you in the dark too. It's a whole lot you don't see. A whole lot. I wish I had $1 for every person who said, my mama told me not to marry him. I'm talking about men and women. My mama told me not to marry her. I know couples who have divorced and who had an amicable divorce. They are friends to this day, raised their children together, friends with the new wife and friends with the new husband, and will say, my mama told me not to marry her. No harm intended, but just telling the truth. So think back. People see what you don't see. Light will reveal all the things hidden in darkness, particularly character traits. Sadly, a lot of us have chosen to live in the dark, even when a light switch is on the wall And even when you've been paying your bill every month, you still refuse to turn on the light. Then there's other times where your friends and your family will show up with their flashlight because they want you to see the things in your life which you can't see, but they can see. And when they shine that flashlight on, what you do? Close your eyes, because you still want to remain in the dark, even when they've turned on the light. Am I talking about somebody you know? I know I'm talking about somebody I know. I'm looking at her in this iPhone. Still, those of us in the dark refuse to heed the warnings of those who see not what we don't see, but what we don't want to see. There's a difference. And you don't see it, and you don't want to see it. This is a deep message. This is deep. One thing I have learned about life: a light will eventually shine and will reveal what has been there all along. And that's what we do. People in the dark, when I tell you to do this. And in the words of my friend, the poetess, Lamaria Sapp, my daughter's high school friend, she penned these words about people living in the dark. I'll open my eyes when I'm ready to see. That's Life According to YoBo. Is my book the right way? Look here. See what happens when you live in the dark? I don't know if the book is right. I don't know if it's wrong. I hope I got it the right way. Let me see. If I peek out. Okay, look. I got the book the wrong way. Good thing you see what I mean? I have no idea that the book is the wrong way, because I'm choosing to live in the dark. Now, I appreciate you coming for Life According to YoBo. I'm going to see you tomorrow on day, I don't even know what day it is, because I'm living in the dark. I think I said 46. So tomorrow will be day 47. Okay, let's see. I normally put some music on. I'm illustrating the way you all live, but I'm really going to try to close out. Let's see. Where is the music? Uh-oh, this is the couch. Hold on a minute. Let's see. It's over here somewhere. I did it. I did it. Woo! But you know what I did? I pushed the wrong button, and I sent the song to the very end. Maybe another song's going to come on. Who knows? I don't know. When you live in the dark, not only don't you know what you're doing, you don't know the next thing to do because you don't know what you just did. Well, I'm getting ready to sign out. I got to push the button on my iPhone. Okay, let me get my iPhone. Where is it? Oh, okay. I hope somebody watching this is making a decision that you want to quit living in the dark. Dang, where's my iPhone? Here go let me see. Here's that's my computer. Here's the bar stool. Here's my shoe box. Okay, this is it right here. This is it. Okay. One of these buttons. Okay, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow if I can shut this thing off. Is it off? Oh, still, look. She said I'll open my eyes when I'm ready to see. I'm ready to shut this off. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. No music, because I pushed the wrong button, okay? That's why y'all in a mess. That's why you in a mess, because you refuse to come out the dark. See y'all tomorrow. I ain't going to pick on you. You want the music anyway? Okay, since I'm in the light. See what just happened? From living in the dark, I changed the position of the iPhone and knocked the whole thing over. This is nothing but an analogy of what happens when you refuse to open your eyes and see what could possibly happen to you. You can crash and burn. You can push the wrong buttons. You will deal with a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of stress, and a whole lot of BS that everybody else see. And I've already told you. You know when you smell boo-boo. You know. You thinking either somebody tooted or somebody stepped in something. Do better. What the lesson say? Turn on the light. Okay, I'm out of here for real. Bye-bye.